Recommended dose is 30 to 50 units each side. Sadly, I cannot figure out how to make the sound available on the video. When I'm on FaceTime and then I go to record my treatment, it's never, ever letting my voice be saved with the video. So I'm so sad because now I have no idea what I was saying. I'm sure it was of utmost importance though. JK. So I'm just feeling around for the tightest spots in my trap muscles. I am going to, at the end of the video, add a screenshot I took of the diagram that you can draw. And she did basically 6 injections in each rectangle, except for the last one. She ran out of tox, so she didn't do, I think she did 4 or 5. But I think that I started out doing 4 units in the tightest spot on my right side. It was really, really bad. My shoulders were just like so locked up. And I did a lot more than I usually do. Normally I would only do like 3 on each side, maybe even 2. But I went in all the bands because I needed to do the bands also on my lower neck. And I went into the knots specifically. And I did a few a little bit lower down on my shoulders, still in the trap muscles. I used it was a 6mm insulin syringe that was like, 30 gauge or something. And I started with 50 units in the syringe using Innotox, pre-mixed, ready to go. And I'm talking about the bands on my lower neck, and then I'm talking about how I do very superficial injections in those 2 huge muscles of the neck that are there for stability. I never, ever, ever go deep. I always do superficial, tiny little bleb, like tiny, like 0.01, like 1 unit, if that. Micro blebs. And I do that because those muscles are so huge that that's literally all you see on my neck. When they get going, they just take over. And they make my neck sit more forward than it needs to, and my back starts to lock up high. It's just not a good situation. And today I feel already so much better. Looser, my shoulders are looser. I can tell that the left side didn't get as much, the lower, like outermost spot, a little bit lower down. I can tell that I'm gonna have to hit that one on the left side. It's still, I can tell that it's now sitting higher than my right side. But that's the way it goes. You always have to come back and do a retouch. Try to wait 2 weeks. I know it's hard. I usually make it a week and then I just go ahead and do it. And at first I was having a hard time remembering where I was going, but I did fine. Mark them if you want to, if it's easier for you. If you're going to do a lot like I did, like a lot of points, definitely just mark it. That way you can keep track. I was just trying to hurry through because I made a video 19 minutes. I just talked and rambled on. Never got the treatment done. So I'm going to post that separately just for some silly chit chat about whatever. And I'm thinking about doing a little bit in my necklace lines. You don't always get the best result, but also I think it would help with the redness in my chest. I don't really have a crepey chest, but I feel like if I don't start doing the mezzo there, then it's gonna just sneak up on me. I did microtox in my forehead. As you can see, I really toxed the left side better than the right. That's why I still have movement on the right, and all my little forehead rolls are still there on that side especially. So yeah, basically what I'm saying here is not everyone agrees with doing those little superficial blebs and those they're important I forget what they're called. Sternomastocytoids? I don't know. You know, I always like to know the medical terminology for things that I get it wrong a lot, but it makes me laugh when I go back and watch my videos. But they're for neck support. So do this at your own risk. I'm not recommending it. I just do it because I need to. I know that a lot of people don't agree with me on that treatment, but I have some friends that also do it because they have those V muscles that look crazy and they don't like the looks of them. So it's my journey, it's your journey. Everybody's got to do what they think is right and just be safe. And I'm not doing this to show you how to do it. I'm just showing you what I like to do for my own aesthetics. Have a great day, and if you have not gone and got you some Innotox, buy one, get one, Innotox at Miyamo. The sale, I think, has 3 more days or so. Oh, this is where I was looking for some more syringes, and I got super excited because I went up where where I keep everything, and I found all these bags of syringes that I forgot I had. And I was just complaining in my last video about having only one left in my bag and I was gonna have to get some. And look, it was a blessing. I was so happy. Also, sorry if my hair looks like a little baby chicken. I just got my roots redone and it has to oxidize and do its thing. It'll be looking better in a week or so. I just love being a blonde. It's my favorite. I wish I would have been born blonde, but it's okay. I'm blonde now. If any of you are ever considering going blonde, when you start going gray on your sides, on the top, get some blonde highlights. Blonde blend with gray. It's the only way to do it because you can't even tell it's gray. They attach it to your natural gray, like highlights where the gray is more or less, and it looks so beautiful. Because fighting roots, when you have gray roots and fighting that with dark color, you're never happy because the shit's grown out. In 2 weeks, you already have roots showing. It's a never-ending battle. This is a way to be natural and to love yourself more. Just get the gray blend, the blonde highlight blend for gray hair. And really, I'm sorry for having to pace around while I'm doing this voiceover and making myself out of breath. But anyway, that's it. I don't really want to go turn on music, so it's going to be muted the rest of the time. Talk soon. Bye.